Hello, everyone. Quick shout out to Rand Campbell. Check out Rand Campbell's channel, guys. Rand Campbell right now is talking a lot about Satanism. He's exposing the symbolisms and Satanism in the music industry, Satanism, like all over the place, guys. And he wants to try to inform you guys about what's going on out there. It's not it's not conspiracy theory stuff. It's not made up stuff. You can actually look up what he's talking about on Google and various different venues. So check out Rand Campbell's channel when you guys get a chance. Rand's talking about Satanism. He isn't talking about atheism as often anymore. And you guys can learn a lot from what he's talking about. And if you want to give him a couple of ideas, feel free to do it. And give him some sources to help him be better than what he already is. So check out Rand Campbell, guys, when you get the chance. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. For those of you who don't know, Matt Dillahunty has responded to some of my videos that I posted on my channel on a podcast called Sinners and Saints. I was told about this on Skype a couple of days ago, but I didn't get around to looking at it. But then it was brought to my attention again, and then I had an opportunity to look at it yesterday. So I'm going to let you guys see and hear for yourself what Matt Dillahunty said, and then I'm going to respond, and we'll take it from there.
Well, the crazy thing, this is kind of off topic from what we were talking about, but the crazy thing is you brought up like G-Man and such, and me and Michael and I have just always been on the YouTube circuit. We've just always done YouTube stuff. And what some people do here is crazy. I don't know how much you know, but for instance, like last year, Christians would get together and have trials of other YouTube Christians. It gets crazy what dogma does to people.
Yeah, G-Man's a curious case too. Lately, the past few days, he seems to have become kind of obsessed. And if I were a conspiracy theorist, I would take a look at the fact that, standard views of his videos get a couple hundred hits, and as soon as it's my name, it jumps way up. And that he continues to announce that on the 9th or whatever, he's going to be starting a new network. And none of that actually bothers me. The bigger concern is that he seems to think that he needs to have a debate, and that debate needs to be with me in order to make a case. And that's just not true. I blocked him, but I know he's posted a new video. But it's rather strange, because when I watch the video, he'll start talking about people, and his presumption is that I know who these people are and that I've followed everything that's gone on, when I've probably watched maybe 15 to 20 minutes of video from him, and I don't know any of the people he's referencing, or at least not by their YouTube names, because while my content gets posted to YouTube, I am not a YouTuber. I'm not active in the community. I don't even read the comments on my channel. So there's this perception that, the person that I'm talking to knows and understands all these things that I know and understand. And that's something that I worked very hard to try to get beyond, because it's almost always false. It's not the case that people have the same understanding and experience and know the same people. And for years, and still a little bit from time to time, unless it's a special event where, I'm the headliner, if I would go out to a major convention, I don't begin with the assumption that all or most of the people at the convention even know who the hell I am. It turns out that, most of the conventions I go to, that is now the case. But I don't make that assumption. And I'm thrilled when I find out there are people who don't have the first clue who I am or what I've done, who are there to listen, because that means the audience is expanding. I think as soon as you get the mindset that, everybody knows who I am, well, then you're done. Well, why don't you just stop? They've heard it all.
Well, the other problem with G-Man and a lot of the other fundamentalists, well, there's many, but the thing is that everything seemed, and same thing with Psy, everything seemed to be based around, like, they wanted to throw what they think are these gotcha questions. I was in Andy. Matt, do you know who Andy Jack is?
I do not. I'm sorry. I might, but it's just not ringing a bell.
Yeah, Aaron had some interactions with him a couple years ago, and he used to be QQOQQ, but turns out he's actually a pretty good guy. And he's since eschewed creationism. He's still Christian, but he's finally accepted evolution, and he's actually now going after the fundamentalists on their lack of acceptance of science. And what got to me is that, like, Now, of course, Andy's new to understanding, and he's still in the infancy of his understanding of how evolution works. G-Man's thing was he wanted to get Andy to kind of explain some complex things about biology, and then and also how that would be consistent with a God belief. And then I tried to answer the question because I used to be a believer, and I simultaneously was a believer and accepted evolution, but he didn't want me to answer. He insisted because he knew I could answer the question. So it wasn't really about getting a real answer. He just wanted to have the gotcha moment.
Well, and I don't want to. It's people who aren't here. I'm not saying you say anything bad about Andy, but I don't necessarily want to talk about anyone specific because I have no intention or want to bring G-Man on, so I don't necessarily want to get too deeply. But I will say this. I will say this, Matt. There are a lot of people who either pose or they just really enjoy the attention. I can't really. I guess maybe they do it because they believe it's. I can't see it being a religious reason.
I'll say this, and I guess we can then stop on the G-Man front. He finally posted a video that is his argument about slavery. And while I don't have any interest in setting up a formal debate, and he's still welcome to call the show or whatever, I am going to post a video response because it's. Well, you will have to wait for the video. It is almost bizarre the amount of confusion in his position and contradiction. I almost think that he's a brilliant satirist because of what he says. And so I'm going to go through this as part of as one of the videos for the Patreon project, a response, a look at slavery and pointing out that, yes, I understand that G-Man is definitely an outlier because he flatly asserts that there's nothing immoral about one human owning another human, and he's fine with all of this. But the issue is one that has come up, and it probably needs to be addressed. And also, since he developed this recent obsession and specifically asked people not to donate to me, I think it'd be kind of funny if I did a full video response to his as part of my Patreon project and made money off of it.
Right, give a shout out to your Patreon.
Okay, so you guys heard it for yourself, but there's some things that needs to be addressed here. I saw that I was thrown into the whole pre-trial thing and some of the other stuff that was going on here on YouTube. I don't really know these guys from Sinners and Saints, but I think the one guy on the right-hand side, I don't remember his name, but I was on Andy Jack's channel, and I wanted Andy Jack to answer a question himself. The way I look at things, guys, if you're going to say that you believe something, like if creationism is wrong and evolution is true, and this is what you believe on an individual basis, then you have to be able to articulate to me why, especially if you're calling yourself a Christian. There's nothing wrong with me asking you, why do you believe this? I see other atheists doing this to other atheists. There's nothing wrong with that. You should believe for the right reasons, not because you want to try to be everyone's friend. Point number one. Point number two, Matt Dillahunty thinks I'm lying when I say that I think it's wrong for another human being to own another human being. Matt Dillahunty, I can back up my argument. Again, if you have a debate with me, I will be able to show you from a logical standpoint, from a practical standpoint, and from a spiritual standpoint, if necessary. Notice the spiritual one came last. I can use it with good. I can prove this to you with good old common sense that there is nothing wrong in of itself of a human being owning another human being. Okay, you have to have an absolute reason on why it would be wrong, and it can't be based on your own imperfect opinion. Okay, and since we are talking about ancient Israel, I would love to be able to hear what your reasons are for that. Okay, if you want to call me an outright liar. Some other things were said in here. Matt Dillahunty, I want you, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful in the least with you. You need to spend about an hour looking at my channel. Let me explain to you why. If you go look at the views of the videos I made about you, why don't you do yourself this favor and combine them all, okay? Then go find my rap videos. It has nothing to do with preaching to the choir stuff. It's just me having fun on my channel. Go look at the views on those, okay? Go look on the views when I have Forbidden Fruit, a newbie here on YouTube, and see how many views I got with that. All of those videos did better than what I did with you. I didn't make those videos, Matt Dillahunty, for views. I made those videos because I spent a lot of time listening to Atheist Experience. From time to time, when I get time, I like to go on YouTube and watch atheist videos. I don't want to keep listening to just Christian stuff. I want to go to your channels to hear what you guys got to say out of your own mouth. Okay? So I go on your channel. And I'm listening to all this stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, no. Somebody's got to respond to this stuff. And then I remember, when I called the Atheist Experience, you hung the phone up on me. You never really gave me a real opportunity to really get into why I believe the things that I believe. Okay? So I'm not obsessed with you. I believe I will debate you by faith. There's no proof that I'm going to be debating you. It's just by faith. The same way I thought by faith I would be talking to the Amazing Atheist, Cult of Dusty, Thunderfoot, and yeah, you might not know who these people are and whatnot. But the fact of the matter is, by faith, I believed I was going to be talking to these people, and the same thing's true for you. I believe that one day we're going to have this debate. When you make your video, I plan on making a response, and I'm hoping the response will motivate you to actually have a formal debate with me. Matt, even if you showed it on my channel, Matt, I'm convinced that if I got forbidden fruit, I would get more views. And it's not to be disrespectful to you, sir. This is not about views. Myself, there's some Christians, and a lot of them, you'd be surprised, sir, and a lot of atheists wants to see the two of us have this debate on slavery. Sir, if you can prove that I'm wrong, I will change my position. Okay? I've been wrong about a few things here on YouTube, and I've had to change my position. I ain't got no choice in the matter on some things. Okay? I've been wrong about marriage issues, divorce, and some other things that I can't think of right now. I think it has something to do with the Black Hebrew Israelites. And I've been corrected a couple of times by the atheist community. So when I'm wrong, I will change my position. Okay? But the only way you're going to be able to do that, Matt, if you be able to have a one-on-one with me in real time and show me in real time that I'm wrong. Okay? As for your Patreon project, sir, you got to understand something. The reason why I was telling people not to donate money to your program because I feel like on the Atheist Experience, you're not giving Christians a fair chance to express themselves. I think you treat us like garbage. You hang the phone up on us when we're trying to make a legitimate point. I'm not saying all of them. I understand that you get some trolls calling your program. I understand it. I'm just saying I don't like how you treat Christians when they call your program. This is my spiritual family. If you really was who you said you was before you became an atheist, you would understand this. Okay? So it had nothing to do with views. You didn't give me that many views, Matt. You need to chill out with that. You need to go research my channel here a little bit. Maybe talk to Robbie Romance. Talk to some of the other people here on YouTube. I know who to talk to if I want views. I know what subjects to get into if I want views. And this is not one of them, sir. I was even willing to have this debate on somebody else's channel. The reason why I don't want to do that, because the last time I did that, the moderator... and he knows who he is. I don't think he did a very good job in the sense of keeping the other person in control. The rules wasn't followed. And I'm big on rules. I am big on that stuff. I've been called a control freak on my channel because of that. But I try to treat people with the same respect on their channels. I go to their channels, and they have certain rules. I got to abide by them. They come to my channel, they have to abide by the rules that's set forth. If I call the Atheist Experience, I have to abide by your rules. It's just that simple. It's a matter of respect. So, yeah, Matt, I would respond to some of the other stuff, but I'm trying to get on Sinners and Saints myself. I don't know if they're going to have me or not. As for Andy Jack, the only thing I got to say about him is I'm still waiting for Andy to make that video to show me how you can believe in evolution and believe in the book of Genesis at the same time. I understand that the majority of the people that hold that position hold the book of Genesis as being some type of metaphor or something like that. It's not meant to be literal. Okay, and you got a problem with that when you get to the New Testament, but we could talk about that some other time, Andy, when you bring yourself down to planet Earth a little bit, and we could talk here a little bit, okay? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Matt, I am very interested in having this debate, not on the existence of God, because I think Christians and atheists have ran that subject into the ground. I don't want to have a debate with you about no other topic except slavery. Just like you think I'm an outright liar, no disrespect, Matt, but I believe that you're an outright liar when you're talking about the Bible and you're talking about slavery. I think that you're using too much of your own personal opinion and not using factual information. I don't think you're taking culture into consideration. I don't think that you're taking I don't think you're talking about the differences between the transatlantic slave trade, what we see in the Bible, technical words that are being used in Scripture. It's a lot of stuff that you're leaving out, Matt. And if you don't want to debate me, I got a friend named Veckel who's just as good at this topic. There's another guy on YouTube called Christian World Warrior you can debate on this topic. It's a lot of us. You can debate Matt Slick on this again if you want. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are very qualified that can talk about this topic with you. Dustin Seegers. You can talk to Dustin Seegers about this topic. He's a very good brother in the Lord. He can talk to you about this topic. There's a lot of us on YouTube that can go into this and show you why you're wrong about the things that you're saying, man. So nothing personal. Not doing this for views. This video will not get the views you think it's going to get because your name is in it. Like I said, if I want them, I can upload a rap. I can go on the Drunken Peasants. I've been told by the Amazing Atheist numerous times if I want views, make a video about him, which I refuse to do because when I go to his channel, he's not really talking about anything where I can like really get passionate about. I'm not going to be fake and make a video for the sake of making videos. Not going to happen. You have to actually say something on YouTube that I vehemently disagree with and that I can actually get into. If I can't, then I'll ask another brother or sister in Christ to do it for me or do it on their channel or something. But right now, the Amazing Atheist isn't doing anything on his channel where I think I need to like make a video and make a response. If I did that, I know the kind of views I'll get, but I'm not going to. So with that being said, Matt, I'm eagerly awaiting your video response on your Patreon project, and I'm going to take back what I originally said when I told people not to give to your program. If the atheist community wants to give to you, it wasn't like they was going to listen to me anyway, by the way. So if they want to give to your project, let them give to your project. If I came across as being disrespectful, Matt, you got to understand something about me. I am an extremely passionate individual. I don't like it when people misrepresent Scripture. When you represent Scripture correctly, and you can show me when I'm wrong. It may take a few days, but I'll admit that I'm wrong. I've done it with Matthew 4:19, the Bible thumping weenut. I've done it with a sister in Christ named Amy. I've done it with one of my best friends on YouTube, Veckel. I've done it with numerous people here on YouTube who's not even believers. I wouldn't name them, but I don't think you know who they are. I don't even think you know. The only person I think I named in this whole thing that you actually know it would be Bible thumping weenut. So, yeah. With that being said, Matt, I think I covered everything or most of it. Again, I'm going to try to get on Sinners and Saints myself and try to explain my actions on Andy Jack's channel if they'll have me. If not, maybe I'll get the clip of the video, put it on my channel, and then talk about it then. So, with that being said, Matt, it's like this. It's by faith I believe I'm going to be debating you. If it turns out I'm not going to debate you, there's a lot of other people on YouTube that I know I can debate forbidden fruit, and you'll see 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views after that one if I debate him on that topic. Or if I get Amazing Atheist, I'll get 20,000 views or something like that if I can get him on here and debate him about slavery and the Bible or whatever. If that was what I really wanted and that was views. Okay? So, I guess ain't nothing else to say. And there's one more thing. If I really wanted views, I would just become an atheist. That would do wonders for me if that was the only reason I was on here on YouTube about just to get views. But anyway, there's one more thing I want to talk about too before I wrap this up. You got me blocked from your channel, and I don't know why you got me blocked from your channel. I'm not a troll. It ain't like I'm gonna go there and constantly leave comments on your channel. I'm not like that, sir. But if you want to keep me blocked, that's all fine and well. But I believe that's all gonna change in the near distant future after I respond to your video, because I just got a feeling I know what you're going to say regarding the things that I've said. Again, a lot of the people in my circles use your kind of arguments when they're dealing with myself and other Christians here on YouTube. So, again, maybe you'll say something and I'll have to change my view, and maybe we won't have to have that debate. But at the same time, I don't know about that. I've had my discussion with you. I've listened to you on the Atheist Experience quite a few times, and I got a feeling I know what you're going to say. So until next time, guys, it's been another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. Don't forget about GTV tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Read your Bible and do what it says. God bless, guys.